Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Co. So today I have a exciting video. I haven't done this in a while, but I wanted to do a makeup tutorial with drugstore products. When I tell you it's been a minute since I've shopped at the drugstore, but I'll go into detail as I talk about the products and stuff and how I like them. If you are new here, my name is Kotisha. I go by Co. I post videos weekly, one video a week, and I make content about beauty, fashion with a sprinkle of lifestyle. So if that is something that you enjoy, I hope you guys will subscribe if you like the vibes, of course. And without further ado, let's get into the makeup tutorial review, what I bought, whatever. Let's get into it. Okay, so let me guys start by bringing you in a bit closer. Okay, I'm going to take off my glasses because yeah, I don't do makeup with my glasses on. And I'm actually gonna start with some skincare. So I have been loving the Oat Simple Water Cream. I've been loving this from Crave Beauty. I love actually a lot of products. I do at some point want to do a in-depth review of her products. Because I really do enjoy a lot of them. And she just came out with, I think it's another sunscreen. I know her sunscreen was recalled maybe a couple years ago. There's a lot of controversy around that, but other than that, I really enjoy her stuff. So, and then I'm gonna go in with the Fenty Skin, whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna go in with the Fenty sunscreen. Hopefully I decided to do this video really late in the day, so the sun is kind of like coming in. Hopefully it'll go out. Let's get up a little bit more. Okay. So what prompted this video, I haven't shopped for makeup in the drugstore since I started getting into makeup, which was about 10-12 years ago. Yeah. I, started making enough money to buy from, Sephora, MAC. I think MAC was the OG for all the girls. But I just started making enough money for that, and I started buying higher end stuff. Plus, you get to test it. Like, that is the main factor with this. Like, you can't test the product. So it's like, and I will return a product. I just hate returning products. So yeah. So with that being said, I seen this by TLB Vegan Beauty. This is a Black owned brand. And I got this. It is the Just a Tint 3-in-1 tinted skin conditioner, SPF 11 plus hyaluronic acid. And I wanted to try it. I was like, okay, a little bit of SPF, a little bit of some hyaluronic acid for like hydration and stuff. So I was like, sure, let me give it a try. So I'm just gonna put this on my hands and I'm gonna rub it, and then I'm gonna just pat it on my skin. If you want to apply this with a brush, apply it with a brush. But sometimes, a lot of the times with skin tints, or like, like skin tints and tinted moisturizer, stuff like that, I do like to apply with my hands. So yeah, I think that's a pretty good match for my skin. I think that looks really good. Even in the mirror, let me see. Okay, so it may be just like a hair darker, like a hair orange. They only had like maybe 6 shades of this, and I knew the next shade would probably be too dark for me, but I knew the shade up would probably be too light for me. And you could mix these, like, you know, buy one that looks close to your shade and then buy a lighter shade or a darker shade and then kind of mix it depending on the skin, the undertone. You could kind of mix it, but I think it's okay. It's gonna have to be okay. But yeah, I like the way this feels. It's very hydrating. It looks really nice though. Like, aside from it being a little, just like a hair dark for me, it looks really good. Yes. So the next thing I got is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I've heard about this, like, this is maybe like maybe like a year and a half ago. I did hear about this being like a dupe for like a more expensive brand. I stopped buying makeup, so like I stopped caring about, you know, makeup and like what's new or whatever. I do try to stick to one product at a time, like one in, one out situation. So yeah, but I wanted to try this. This is the Hydrating Camo Concealer. It's a satin finish. So I wanted to see, and this is the applicator. It's like, go ahead and put this underneath my eyes. Hopefully, again, I got a good match. My match game I was looking at stuff like, is this my skin tone? Oh man, like getting like just so used to Sephora and like people helping you that you lose it. Okay, you lose the power to match yourself. But I think I did pretty good with the foundation though. I think I did okay. So I'm just gonna take this e.l.f. This is the Flawless Concealer brush, and I'm just gonna blend that out. I wanted something that wasn't necessarily my shade, but maybe like a touch lighter. But this looks pretty good though. Looks good. I feel like maybe I can spot conceal with this for those days that I don't like to put on foundation. But I'll go ahead and set. So I have been using the Beauty Bakery Bite Size Pinch of Flour. I have been using this and I have been enjoying this. It does set matte. So I'm gonna just take what's left in the cap, and I'm going to go underneath my eye. Sometimes I bake, sometimes I don't, but it's just like a quick look like this, I really don't bother. I don't bother baking or anything like that. It's not necessary for me, but if it is for you, then go ahead and bake. And I'm just looking in this, I have this mirror that's right next to me, so I'm just kind of looking in that, making sure everything looks okay. Looks okay. Okay, so I think that's good. I'm just gonna go on my cheeks because I don't know how, you know, sometimes when you get a powder bronzer, you don't know how well it blends over like foundation and stuff like that. So I just added a little bit on my cheeks That way it'll have a base to like glide on over. If that makes sense. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my eyebrows. I got the Revlon micro brow pencil. You will not be able to see anything on this brow pencil. It's closer so I can kind of see what I'm doing. I love a good fresh spoolie. I really do. It truly, I don't know, it just makes me happy. It just makes me happy. So, I got this because it looks similar to the Anastasia, and that's the one that I use a lot. So I'm just gonna go from the bottom. Well, I used up the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer, not bronzer, God, Charlotte Tilbury one, and it was a little too soft for me. I like something that's stiffer. Yeah, I like something that's a little bit more stiffer. So that is what the eyebrows looking like. It, yeah, very on there for sure. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this brow. This is what it looks like. So this is the difference. I'm gonna go ahead and do this eye, and then I'll come back. It's a little bit too emollient for me. I would like something a little bit firmer because I tend to like go a little ham with my eyebrow pencils. So, well, with my eyebrow products, and I don't like that because I can get a little heavy-handed and things can look dark. So I was just gonna use my bronzer as an eyeshadow as well. So I'm gonna go in. I bought the Beauty Bakery Bite-Size Snackaroony bronzer in I Don't Give a Sip. So it looks like that. Really pretty. I'll put it up to the bronzers that I use. This is the Gucci bronzer, and this is the Beauty Bakery bronzer. So definitely different tones for sure. The one that I picked up is a little more bronzier, but then I have this Makeup Forever Pro Fusion bronzer, and then this one. So as you can see, it is, they're vastly different. So yeah, which I don't really use this one as much anymore since getting the Gucci one, because I do like the tone of the Gucci one more. Tap some of this. Now I will say, I could not find a bronzer that was dark enough in the drugstore. I couldn't, you know, I was bewildered. I had to go to a couple, I went to Ulta, which they do have Juvia's Place, but they were sold out of the bronzer that would have been my shade and darker. My shade and darker they were sold out of. And which is telling. And then in a lot of other brands, I just did not see, I didn't see the shade, a shade. I didn't see darker shades. I don't know what's up with that, but I was like, this is a little light. I even got one, let me go ahead and put this while I talk. I even got one from, it was like first of all, this bronzer was like $22 and it looked really nice, but baby did not show up on me at all. Okay. But I did get, that one was like $22. Bought that back immediately. Okay. Bought that back immediately. And they didn't have any Beauty Bakery bronzers at my local Target. They didn't have any more. So I went to a Target maybe like 10-15 minutes away from me, and that's when I picked this one up. But baby, the bronzers in darker shades still is slim pickings. Foundation has come a long way with darker skin tones. Like, I remember foundations stopping at me. I was the darkest that they would go. The darkest, okay? And then at certain points, I had to make that work. So I'm just like, where are the bronzers? Like, it immediately brought me back to 2010, 2012. They were just non-existent, at least for me. ColourPop had a few. No, ColourPop had one. Like, if we're talking bronzers, not using a setting powder as a bronzer. Yeah. But that looks good. I'm not going to overdo it because I can. I'm not going to overdo it, though. But that looks really good. Now I'm just going to brush this all over. Yeah. And I think that I do this a lot. Like, when I want something on my eyes, but not anything too drastic. And I don't feel like whipping out a palette, which, ma'am, you need to use what you got. But, you know, I don't feel like it. Or I just whip this out and I just put this on my eyes. And it looks really good. And so that looks really nice. Really nice. Okay. Then I'm going to go in with mascara. So I have the telescopic mascara. I've used this for such a long time. The last thing I'm going to do is put on this lip gloss. So it's the Lifter gloss. And what caught my eye about this is from Maybelline. And so what caught my eye about this was that it had hyaluronic acid in it. And I really loved the color. So I wanted something that I was going to pick up something from the Lip Bar, but I didn't want a matte lipstick. I just didn't want a matte lipstick. So I'm actually going to take, this is a little cheeky drop. So Mented Cosmetics. They are sold at Ulta, but they're also sold at Target too. So technically it is drugstore, but yeah. So I'm going to do I want to line my lips first? You know what? I'm not going to line my lips. I'm going to put this gloss on and then I'm going to line my lips. You know what? No. I'm gonna line my lips first. So I usually really don't care for lip colors like this on me. Because most of them tend to wash me out. So this turned out really nice. I really like the lip. Really pretty pink. I don't usually love pinks on me, but it's giving. It's giving. I like what it's giving. So yeah. So out of everything that I bought, I actually really like everything that I bought. There isn't one product besides the eyebrow pencil. I would like it a little bit more firmer, but other than that, that's a me thing, not a y'all thing. So yeah, I really enjoyed making this video and just shopping drugstore again, because makeup products are expensive. But yes, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys love the products that I used. Let me know which drugstore products you really like, and until next time, bye.